Okay, we have to talk. So it's not often something drops in the AI space that I consider generally significant. But this is the one of those moments. So Anthropic, the maker of the Claude, just released something called Claude Cowork, and I like this kind of probably the closest thing that what the most people actually imagined. So when they first heard about the AI assistant. So here's what makes things interesting. So according to the Boris Cherny, the creator of the Claude Code, they built this entire thing in 10 days. And here's the kicker. So that's the kind of 1% like a vibe coded, which means that it's like built by the Claude. So not a single line of the handwritten code. So a 350 billion company just shipped a production app written entirely by AI in less than 2 weeks. So yeah, I just want to show what these things can actually do. Let's dive in. So first, let me explain what actually is. So you might already be familiar with Claude Code, and that was their developer tool that let you code, create files, and push to GitHub, and basically automate a lot of the development work. And Claude Code was a huge hit. So like genuinely like one of the most impactful like AI agent tools in the past some years. But like there, what's happened? People started using Cloud Code for the things that had nothing to do with coding. So they were using it to organize files, create marketing plans, process documents, and build content calendars. So developers were basically hacking a coding tool to do every tasks. So Anthropic noticed this and thought, okay, what if we made this power accessible to everyone, like normies or like dummies, okay? Not just people who are comfortable with the command lines and terminals. So I think that's a cool work. So same agentic capabilities as Cloud Code, but wrapped in a normal chat interface. Um, no terminal, no terminal, no scary black screen with a white text, just chat. So the blog literally says it feels like a back and forth and more like a living messages for a coworker. And that's exactly what it is. And so let me show you. So this is the Cloud Desktop app on Mac. So you will see it has three tabs here: Chat, Code, and Cowork. So now the availability is pretty limited right now. So you need to be on the Max plan, which is 200 bucks a month. And it is only available on the Mac Desktop app. So it is a research preview, so expect some rough edges here. Let me show you what it can do in principle. So the key thing is that you need to give Cloud access to a directory. So I already clicked the cowork here in the sidebar there, and then I will select the folder receipt here. And well, let me show you what a receipt it is. And there is the bunch of the photos that I have never arranged so far. So I'm just about to like bankrupt by myself. So let's see how this goes, okay? My goal is to rearrange those data into a single Excel file so that I can manage my kind of financial stuff. So this is the Cloud Desktop app on Mac. So you will see it has three tabs here: Chat, Code, and Cowork. So now the availability is pretty limited right now. So you need to be on the Max plan, which is 200 bucks a month. And it is only available on the Mac Desktop app. So it is a research preview, so expect some rough edges here. But let me show you what it can do in principle. So the key thing is that you need to give Cloud access to a directory. So I already clicked the cowork here in the sidebar there, and then I will select the folder receipt here. And well, let me show you what a receipt it is. And there is the bunch of the photos that I have never arranged so far. So I'm just about to like bankrupt by myself. So let's see how this goes. Okay, my goal is to rearrange those data into a single Excel file so that I can manage my kind of financial stuff. So here's my situation. Yeah, I'm well, let's say I just got back from a trip. So I have got 8 receipt photos sitting in the folder. So there's a total mess, as you said, as you see, right? So some are in Korean, some are in English, and then I've gotten Korean won, Canadian dollars, and Japanese yen also. So there's some different stores and different categories, and it's really chaos. And normally, what would I do? I would have to go through each photo and manually type everything into a spreadsheet, right? So look up the exchange rates and then do the math and categorize everything. It's like an hour of the tedious work. So let's just type in on the prompt here. So we are running the Claude session within the receipts folder. Okay, so I have 8 receipt photos in Korean and English. Okay. Please read all receipt images and extract data, store, amount, and category. So detect and remove any duplicate receipts. So handle multiple currencies, convert to Korean won. Okay. So create a let's say household receipt ledger. Okay, create a household ledger spreadsheet and move processed receipts to a folder with standardized naming. Okay, let's go. And let's watch what happens. Okay. So Claude starts working. So the first thing you will notice is the Claude is now looking through rusted images, okay? So it runs the reading of files and it has some skill stuff markdown, which clearly states how to deal with the Excel files. And it runs the comment based on the Linux and Unix comment to read all the files here. And it reads 8 recent images and it analyze them and extract the data. And there's I made some duplicates in the photos, and it successfully detects whether there's some potential duplicates or not. So when it comes to, for myself, the UBC museum recipe appear to be from the same transaction, so it tries to move the duplicates out. Okay. Okay. So based on that, it successfully extracted the recipes, and it tries to create a spreadsheet with all the extract data. Okay, so then you might be able to see the to-do list here. Well, I do see this to-do list on the Claude Code, and well, it is yet to have to visualize, but at least I can see the JSON files here. So which one is completed, which one is in progress, which task is in pending state. Yeah, and that's the response. Oh, okay. So I do guess like this updated to-do list is like ran by another sub agent, so that the main agent get notified by the sub agent. Okay, and it tries to find the duplicate, and it the main agent runs recalc scripts, but there is no such like dependencies are available. So like main agent pivoted to very simple functions rather than using dependencies itself. Yeah, so anything like apparently like Claude looked through all of my receipts and found kind of duplicates, and well, one is some course slip and one is some eternalized receipts. So there's some same amount, same time, and same call number. And well, it just completed my processing. Okay. So let's see how it goes. It all to-do list has been cleared up. So let's see. Okay. Okay, there is some recipe processing has been completed with some total up to 200. Well, it's up to $2,000 there. Okay, so file has been created. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's really like worked pretty well. So it tries to have a date, store, category, and digital amount, currencies, and notes. Okay, so yeah. we've got these columns for it, and when it comes to total, yeah, it says total as yeah, it shows like exchange rates used. So it is so today is 2026 January 14th. So it fetches the recent exchange rate there, and it says a total up to $2,000 here. So and if I look my folder now, there is some processed receipts. So there's a folder with all original images renamed to standard format. And yeah, this is written in both English and Korean. But at least like you might be able to kind of see like 8 massive photos are organized in a professional spreadsheet about 2 minutes. So that was really the basic demo. But I think the core can do more on this. So the first thing I want to point out that after Claude created a spreadsheet, it actually verified its own work. So look at this in logs, okay? When it comes to looking at logs, it tries to verify the Excel file data and read the file with the pandas, okay? Yeah, it tries to read the files, the pandas, and check the all 7 recipes are included correctly, and check the total sum formula is correct, and check the categories totals are accurate also. So Claude like double check itself. So it does not just create and say here you go, and it tries to revalidate what it has done so far. Yeah, it tries to want to run the command on using Excel skills and revalidate about its work. Okay. And when it comes to looking at skills, these are really built-in capabilities that improve cross output. So the Excel file looks very so clean because Claude used this spreadsheet skill. So there's a proper headers, there's a formulas, and there's a formatting. So not just the data dumped into the cells. And here's what really interesting is that as John Huang pointed out, Claude can dynamically pull skills on the fly. So he asked a generator of PDF, and Claude automatically grabbed the PDF processing skill to help itself. And when it comes to these cases, like it tries to grab the Excel skills, right? So it finds the tools that it needs. Okay. So that was the basic demo, but Cowork can do more than this, I think. So the first thing I want to point out that after Claude created this spreadsheet, it actually verified its own work. And look at the log, like it might says like kind of like verify Excel file data, read the files with the pandas, check that all 7 recipes were all included correctly, and check the whole total sum formula is correct, and check the category totals are accurate. So Claude double checks itself, and it does not just create and say, here you go. It validates the output. So the second thing is the skills. These are built-in capabilities that improve the Claude output. So the that Excel file looks so clean. So because Claude used the spreadsheet skills, the proper heads and formulas and found formatting, not just the data that dumps into the cells. And here's what really actually interesting, like John Huang, they point this out, like a Claude can dynamically pull skills on the fly. So he asked it to generate the PDF, and Claude automatically grab the PDF processing skills to help itself. So it finds the tools that it needs. So the third thing is that if you pair Coworker with Claude in Chrome, you can control your browser. So remember when you search for like exchange rates, like that's the Claude in Chrome actually doing a web search. So it can navigate the pages and pull information and do things that require browser access. And first, like you can queue up multiple tasks, so you don't have to wait for one to finish. So start the job and add another. So Claude works through them in a parallel. So it really does feel like having a coworker you can just assign things to. So what else can you do with this? So block the Anthropic block mentions a few examples like organize your download folder and sort and rename everything. When I just look at this demo, it's really like amazing. Like kind of I'm really like ADHD, and my desktop is always messed up, and yeah, their demo like shows like they just created with the new directories and then put all the files within the relevant categories. Well, it really like kind of like running like Apple commands in the under the on the behind, and then they do something sort things up and create the spreadsheet from a file of screenshot and produce a draft of report from the scratch notes. That's the what the blog says. So, but let's think much bigger, like kind of you can just like create something like booking confirmations and do like travel itinerary or meeting recordings and action items and the list. So if it involves some files, then you can describe what you want. So Quark can probably help. But I think that this is genuinely the direction the AI is heading. Like, not just chatbots you talk to, but actual AI coworkers that do things. And please do remember that this was built in the 10 days by Claude Code and writing its own replacement for non-developers. Okay, so imagine where this is in 6 months. Is like if you are on the max plan, I recommend to go try it and then open the Claude app and then click the Cowork in the sidebar and give it a folder and see what happens. So start with something simple and organize your downloads and process some files and go from there. Let me know if there are comments you have this you they use this for, and I'm generally curious of what has people come up with me. Okay, thank you.